Everybody, what's up? Tammy Talks here. All right, so another video in this whole Married at First Sight behind the scenes, spoilers, rumors, anything, whatever you want to call it type series. Was Michaela exploited by Lifetime? Was Michaela exploited by the experts? Was Michaela exploited by Married at First Sight? Let's talk about it. So before we get started, if you have not, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up the video if you enjoyed the content. Leave some comments down below because it always goes down in the content in the comment section. But let's talk about it. So I've had a couple of people have mentioned in my comments that they feel that Michaela was exploited on the show. They feel that Michaela's outburst, even though they seemed very few, that they were exploited in the fact that we saw them kind of episode after episode. Okay, so here's my thoughts on it. I don't think Michaela was exploited. I feel like when you go into any situation like Married at First Sight, which is a documentary style reality show where the cameras are always following you, the cameras are always on, there is hundreds, if not thousands of hours of footage, and we see, a very small sample section of it. Michaela did the actions. And I know someone is going to say that, oh, but they exploited her and they didn't talk about when Johnny did things. They didn't harp on Jose and what he did. Yeah, the experts in the network definitely fell short on calling Jose out for the way that he talked to Rachel. They fell short on calling out Johnny and a lot of the things that he said to Bao. I feel like Michaela's outbursts were constantly shown because Michaela constantly said that she has not had any. Michaela sat on their couch, and I forgot what episode it was, but she told Dr. Vivi, was it Dr. Pepper? Dr. Viviana, I think it was Dr. Pepper. She told Dr. Pepper that Zach had no proof of her acting in any bad way towards him. She said that she does not understand why Zach is doing the stuff that he's doing. Why Zach feels that she has an issue with conflict resolution. Why Zach said that she has they have fundamental differences in how they approach conflict, how they handle disagreements. Michaela would constantly say, I don't know why he is saying these things about me. So they will post it. And this is just my opinion, I don't feel that a show can exploit you. I just don't. You choose to sign on for the show. It's just like the reality shows where people say they only show half of what I did, but you did it though. So it's not like the show is showing any time that Michaela got upset. We're not seeing if Michaela is writing in a notebook and her pencil in the lead breaks and Michaela takes a pencil and breaks it and throws it away. We're not seeing Michaela slam pots and pans or anything like that onto the stove. They showed us two specific scenes over and over again. The scene of her slamming down the Lysol wipes and the toilet paper when Zach initially left after like their first day of moving into their apartment together. And then we then saw the scene over and over where they were on the couples retreat. And that was kind of like that was the climax of the season. That was what they put out initially, in like the trailer for the entire season. Not one person and at that moment said, oh, they're exploiting the black woman. They're exploiting that woman right there. So I'm wondering, after watching the show and we're seeing everything that has happened with Michaela and we're seeing how her actions have just been ridiculous this season, aided with Zach's gaslighting and the way that he has, lit the match and tossed it at her and just watched her. I wanted to do that for a while. But I don't think that the show exploited Michaela in any way. I don't. I feel like the actions that you take are the actions that you take. To our knowledge, from what we have seen, it's not like Michaela was under any like medication. It has not come out that Michaela has some type of mental illness and she was going through some type of episode that I think would be exploiting her. It's not even as if, to our knowledge, that Michaela was drunk during any of these situations. For what we're seeing, Michaela just has an anger problem. Michaela likes to blame it on abandonment, but Michaela has an anger problem. Michaela does not know how to express herself when she is upset. Michaela does not know how to express herself when she is angry. So I personally don't think that she has been exploited on this show at all. Again, the network, the show, the producers can only show footage that of what Michaela has done. You know what I mean? They can't ignore what happened on the couples retreat. Now, them showing it every episode after that has always been a result of Michaela and Zach talking about what happened or talking about something between the two of them. We all know how TV works. There are people that come in. I feel like every episode on of Married at First Sight, anytime we see someone else, anytime we see like live tweeting, there's always one or two extra people on my timeline that are like suddenly watching the show. So like they're going to keep showing these clips to remind people that might not have seen every single episode of what's happened and what the castmates are talking about. They only show Michaela and Zach scenes or Michaela scenes of her, you know, Hurricane K'ing it up. They only show those scenes during scenes that she is on. You know what I mean? So like I said, I don't think they're not showing flashbacks of her doing anything else that could be, misconstrued or depicted as her being angry. They're showing the same two scenes kind of over and over and over and over and over. So let me know how you guys feel about it. I know there are some people that feel very strongly that Michaela was exploited this season for ratings. I don't know. I feel like I don't even know if I think that Michaela was the ratings getter for this season. I think a lot of it came down to people watching for Johnny and Bao. I think a lot of people were watching because they were painting Mirla in a certain way. A lot of people started watching because of Brett and Ryan. Aside from Michaela's one outburst that they seemed to show, which was a big one at the couples retreat, it would be weird for them to not rehash that scene. But it's not like I said, it's not like she was drunk or has some type of medical condition or was under the influence of anything like that. And that's why they're showing the scene over and over. Because to me, that would be exploitation. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Do you guys think that Michaela was exploited on this show? Or do you think it comes down to you signed up for reality TV? Whatever you do while the cameras are filming is going to end up on the show. It just so happened that Michaela had some really big ones that they continued to talk about after it happened. Because if they would have never mentioned the couples retreat again, if Zach wouldn't have mentioned it, if Michaela wouldn't have sat down with Dr. Pepper and they mentioned that stuff where she's saying that nothing ever happened, I didn't do anything, he has no proof. I think if those instances didn't happen, I don't think we would have seen the footage again. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Check out the other videos I did on Brett and the rumors about her dating someone else throughout the course of the show. Zach calling out Michaela, saying that Michaela changed her answer at the last minute. And my new favorite video is about Gil. Why was he never called out by the experts? What was really going on there? It seems like the experts just kind of ignored his verbal abuse, his constant complaining, his off-putting personality in regards to Mirla. Almost every time we saw him on scene, all Gil did was complain. So I'm wondering why the experts never called him out for his actions. So if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.